Hey guys, it's been a while since I did a LiccA video, so this is the perfect time to show you my newest girl, who is a relatively new release. I think she came out in September of 2024, so just a few months ago. So this is Photogenic Swimmer LiccA, and there are some very interesting differences. I don't know if you can already kind of tell between this new sort of Neolika body type. Some people are calling it Neolika. I don't know. I just think it's just a new, more articulated body. But we're going to have a bit, kind of a closer look. So I've also pulled out one of the more traditional Likas so we can kind of compare and contrast, making up my own words, just to see the differences between the new style and the old style bodies. And just to take a closer look at her, really, because look how pretty she is. Now, she's new to me, but she is secondhand, so she is missing one or two of her items, like her handbag, hat, and I think her apron. I don't mind because I think she's perfect this way, honestly. Look at the boots, the tiny laces, all these cherry details, these cute little charms, this lovely satin kind of a ribbon that's in her hair. She's so pretty. She has the sort of lavender color eyes and just a very gentle pink lip. So, and of course, two lovely long pigtails. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take them both, remove their clothes, and we're going to have a closer look at the bodies. So I'm actually going to start with a quick look at the stands. So this is one of the more traditional types of stand where the doll's legs sort of slot in between, and then the weight of the doll sort of holds them in place. Most of my stands are like this, but this stand that has come with this LiccA is kind of interesting because it has these adjustable sort of leg grabbing things on the post. I don't know how you describe that, but clamps, I guess. I don't know. But it's much bigger. I'm not sure if I'd be replacing all of these with this. But I mean, it does the job. I think depending on what type of clothes your doll is wearing, you might have, you might have to kind of fiddle a little bit. But yeah, grand, it does the job. I think I do prefer these though. Sometimes the simplest way is the best. For me personally, I can just pop them in. I know they're not going to fall instead of having to, like finagle things. Anyway, so here's our more traditional LiccA body. If you collect LiccA-chan, you're probably fairly used to it already. It's, it's pretty basic. Arms, legs, rubbery, the rubber bend in the arms also. Yeah, the head turns and the waist turns. So it's kind of just your basic viewpoints. I mean, it's not hugely articulated compared to this lovely lady right here, which is, she has a very interesting body. First of all, it feels really strange when I'm touching it because it feels really bendy, and it is. Yeah, so she has ankle articulation, as you can hopefully see there. Her knees are articulated also. She has some very lovely pantaloons on. So she has a kind of a swivel waist for more movement. Her shoulders are quite interesting because it's like an inset sort of a jointed ball joint sort of a thing going on. So you can get a lot of movement there. Her arms here have not got a actual joint, but they are still the bendy sort of material used for the originals, I guess. And then you have these little hands that can, swivel, which is quite nice. And of course, her head moves all around. I don't know, like when I hold her by just say her legs, she has a tendency to kind of drop back. I don't know if that's just because of the weight of her hair a little bit, or her legs feel a little bit flimsy to me. Like personally, I'm kind of, I could see those kind of buckling a little bit out after a while. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Yeah, so I mean, in comparison, there's a huge difference in, what she can actually do with posing. She can, properly hold things, whereas of course this is a lot more limited. Whoops. Pros and cons, I suppose, Yeah, I mean, the joints do look a little bit strange. Like for the outfit that she's in now, you can't see any of this, but I don't know if I would display her personally in, maybe something a bit more revealing. I don't know, they look kind of funny to me. Maybe I just need to get used to them. So it's kind of like a swivel and a ball. So you can kind of see there is a huge range of movement. If you're someone that loves taking your dolls outside, photographing them, doing poses and in scenery, she's going to be fun to kind of play around with. Me personally, I just have them on my shelf, so it's kind of a little bit lost on me in one way. But I mean, I still appreciate it, and I think she's very pretty. Kind of like a standard LiccA face. Her hair is very nice. So while there are a lot of changes, you know, she's still LiccA. But I do, ooh, that doesn't look natural at all. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I do like everything except for just how weak the legs do feel. Yeah, like even this joint actually here with her legs is a bit different also. It's a little bit more refined, I suppose. Will all of the newer LiccA start coming with these articulated bodies? I have no idea. I don't know how popular they actually are. But it's fun. It is fun. And like I say, if you are someone who changes out bodies, you might be someone who swaps your LiccAs to like an Obitsu body or something, then this is a nice in-between, honestly. Personally, I don't, but so I can't really comment on how great it is compared to, we'll say, like those different bodies that are created to be more movable. But it's a great start, certainly. Her feet just feel so, they're so rubbery and soft. Whoa, see, like there's no, I don't know, I do worry a little bit about that. But to be fair, now I'm thinking, maybe the stand is made that bit sturdier to kind of make up for it, I guess. So what way did I have her in it? Now I'm trying to think. I think I had her sort of, yeah, you have to kind of finagle her the way you want her. And then move these up and down. Which, I mean, it isn't that much work, honestly, but, you know. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. I mean, maybe. It's just there to keep her that little bit more, you know, steady on her feet. Maybe. But even then, I don't know. I still personally think the other older style might actually work. See, we're figuring it out as we go, because I don't know. I haven't tried this type of doll before. I don't know. This is new to me too, guys. Let's pop her in here. See, yeah, that's probably why. Because on these older stands, she is buckling. That makes perfect sense, actually. Ooh. Yeah, her weight is not... I'm just trying... Oh, yeah, no. So they had to redesign the stand to kind of make her a little bit more stable on her feet. Makes sense now that we're looking and kind of comparing. Yeah. She also came with these teeny tiny shopping bags, and they're so cute. Now you can't put anything in them. They don't have like an opening. But they're just like little shopping bags with the swimmer sort of, you know, look to them. This one is particularly cute because it's actually our LiccA. I'm not doing a great job showing these off. This is like my first video of the year, I think. Yeah, life has happened. Life is interesting, isn't it? That's all I'll say. So I'm a little bit, I'm finding my comfort again a little bit here. So anyway, this dress is adorable. Look at the little detailing on the lacing. These are doty. I mean, yeah, perfect. Like, of course, you have your little tag here. Lovely puff sleeves with lace at the ends. The little socks are kind of a cream color with lace at the top. Don't know if that's showing. I'll give a little look around at the end anyway, so hold on. I will give you a better quick look in a minute. I'm just kind of showing them to myself as much as anything. Look at the boots. So cute. So I'm going to redress them. I'm going to turn them around and we'll have one last proper look at LiccA 10. So here we are, guys. In conclusion, this is the ending of the video, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, you can already see, like, you have to hang your bag on the regular Tifa, or Tifa, it's the cat's name. You have to hang your bag on the regular LiccA 10's arm, whereas our girl can kind of hold it within her hands. You know, you can kind of play more. So even things like that, subtle little things, make a nice difference. So I'm going to pop this girl out of the way because this is not her day. Today is this girl's day. So we're just going to finish off with a quick look around, just so I can show you guys in a little bit of a better, I guess, quality without it being too blurry, hopefully. So yeah, she has a lovely lavender eyes and a very light pink lip, which I think was a great choice. Little red earrings, these little cherries on her headband, and this sort of satin ribbon is really cute. And this design, of course, is the same as on her dress. Now, she does come with a, I suppose, like a pinafore or an apron. I'm not sure what you'd call that. So mine doesn't have that, but I think the dress looks lovely as it is. It doesn't necessarily need it. I love these cherries. They're so cute. So yeah, I guess my ending comments on the doll, like, I really love her. I think she's great. The one word that popped into my mind as I was kind of putting her back on her stand was, I guess I would say she's a little bit ungainly. She's a little bit like, if you've ever seen like a baby giraffe that's just been born and they're kind of walking, you know, they're learning to walk and they're kind of stumbling a little bit. That is for me how I see her body. I guess like she's just a little bit off center, a little bit wibbly wobbly. But yeah, the stand does help. So that makes sense now that we've discovered that. That does make sense. It does take up more space. But yeah. I don't know if they're going to start doing this for all of the new LiccA chans. I won't be sad if they don't, but if they do, that's cool too, you know. I guess I neither love nor hate it, but at the same time, the legs, I'm not a huge fan of just how fragile. I don't want to say fragile either. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure, you know, like this doll, I can just pop her there. She's fine. There's no problem. With this girl, you kind of pop her, but then like she kind of just squidges around a bit. She takes a little bit more fussing to get where you need her to be. So that's the best way I can put it. But I do really, really enjoy her. I love her hair. I love this sort of swoop style at the front and then around into the two pigtails. It's very cute. So aesthetically, I think she looks great. Yeah. Just not as keen on the joints in the legs and just how generally weak the legs are. That's my only really downside, I suppose. But I'm very happy, and I hope this was interesting to watch, that we've discovered some new things together about LiccA chan. Of course, my opinion is just my own, just little old me. So don't take anything to heart if I've said something and you disagree with it, please. You know, we're all here together. We're all entitled to our opinions. I know some people will absolutely adore this body. And I'm really happy for you. That's awesome. And if people hate it, you know, don't go around hating things. You know, the world is harsh enough as it is. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.